welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my bedroom. I know, it's super boring. My wall is just plain white. I need some stuff. I want to see if my grandma's okay with me putting stuff on this wall. We're gonna find out. I would like to know, because it's pretty boring, as it is. So, today's video is about preparing for a Comic-Con. And now my information is all specific to Salt Lake Comic-Con, which is this Thursday through Saturday, and I'm very excited. I will be vlogging that. So, keep an eye out for those. But yeah, these are just some of my kind of tips, things to know about Salt Lake Comic-Con. Some of the stuff is stuff that you'll want to know for the next convention. Not so much this one specifically, since this one is so close, but you know, this is still good stuff to know in my opinion. So, without further ado, let's get started. So my first tip for a convention, and specifically Salt Lake Comic-Con, but this really applies to any Comic-Con in general, is to start saving as soon as possible. I usually start saving like right after the convention. Tip number 2 is to follow Salt Lake Comic-Con or whichever convention you attend regularly on all their social media and subscribe to their emails. This is how you're going to find out about celebrity guests that are going to be attending, when the photo ops and tickets go on sale, all that good stuff. Highly recommend doing it. I follow Salt Lake Comic-Con on all of their social medias, and I get their emails in 2 different emails actually, which is interesting because then I get notifications for 2 different emails and I need to turn off one of them. I'm not sure how that happened, but it happened and now it's a thing that I have to deal with. So, yes. So my next tip is to really carefully consider what ticket you want to buy. Most people say go straight for the VIP pass. It's the best convention experience you're gonna get, but that's not always the case. So like, for example, this year I had the option of buying a VIP pass, but it would have cost me more, and I really want more money to spend on merchandise and artwork and stuff. So I decided to go with the gold pass instead, which is still a really good deal. I still get some of the same perks as the VIP pass, which is really nice. The VIP just wasn't, it's not the pass for me. It may not be the pass for you. Who knows? The gold pass may not be the pass for you. So here's how Salt Lake Comic-Con does their passes, and you can find all of this info on their website. I'll drop a link to that down below. Tickets are going to be on sale all the way through the convention. They're $10 more at the door, but you can still buy them at the door, which is really nice. It's a really great feature. So, here is what you get with each package. There are the single day passes, and this is what I've done the past 2 years I've attended Comic-Con. My first year I only went on Saturday. My second year I went on Friday and Saturday. This year I'm going all 3 days. I'm very excited for that. But the single day pass is the best for anyone who can only attend 1 or 2 days of the convention. So it gets you in the door, it gets you into the panels, and it gets you onto the vendor floor. You receive an RFID wristband. This is, I'm not sure if other Comic-Cons do this, but Salt Lake Comic-Con does RFID wristbands. I have mine right here. It's still in its bubble wrap. So this is an RFID wristband, and it has a chip on the inside of it that allows you to just scan it when you enter and exit the convention center, and this is your ticket. You can activate this wristband online. If you buy your pass far enough in advance, they will send you this in the mail. If not, you have to wait in line or registration and they give it to you at the door. If you are going all 3 days, your cheapest option is the multi-day pass. It acts as a single day pass, but it covers all 3 days instead of just 1 day. In addition to this, the multi-pass holders receive zip queue access for 1 panel, as long as Salt Lake Comic-Con and ZipQ are still partnered. They are partnered this year. I'm not sure about next year. ZipQ essentially gets you to the front of a line of a panel, kind of. They have like a section that they set aside, and that's for the zip queue passes. So anyone who uses their pass for that panel sits in that section, and it guarantees you a seat in the panel. This is really great if a panel is going to be really, really popular. The next pass is the one that I have. Comes with a yellow wristband. The multi-day pass and the single-day pass are white wristbands. The single-day pass has a sticker on it which designates it as different from the multi-day pass. The multi-day pass you wear all 3 days. The single-day pass you have to switch it out each day. But the gold pass also comes with this fancy badge. These are collectible, which is super cool. And there's also a couple other perks that I'll talk about in a second. But the gold pass is simply a step up from the multi-day pass. It's not as good as the VIP, but it's better than the multi-day pass. You have all the regular perks of a multi or single day with some added benefits. Gold pass holders get to use a special entrance that usually has shorter lines because there's a limited number of gold and VIP passes. They also get onto the vendor floor an hour before the general pass holders, which would be the multi and single day passes. So, which is really, really nice, especially because the Comic-Con and Artist Alley and the vendor floor is always crazy packed. So it's nice to kind of scope out what's there before the crowd really hits. So it comes with a wristband for all the passes. It comes with a collectible badge and a lanyard, which was really nice because I needed a new lanyard. It comes with a small Salt Lake Comic-Con collectible. This year's patch. I'm not sure what's been past years, but it's really cool. I'm really excited. I'm not sure what I'm going to put this on, but it's going to be great. And it also comes with a gold pass t-shirt. I'm not sure how well this shows up on camera, but it is hollow. And this is just some like well-known fandom phrases. Cowabunga, Zoinks, Hodor, Idjit. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Energize. Hulk smash. Stuff like that. And the back, it has annual 5th Salt Lake Comic Con, which is really cool. This is a really neat t-shirt. It's also very soft, which is great because I'm very sensitive to the textures of my clothing. And soft t-shirts are a must. I have tons of them and I love them so much. This sweater is really soft. My grandma got it at Costco. It's great. That is the gold pass. The gold pass also comes with zip queue access for 2 panels instead of the 1 that the multi-pass has, which is really, really great. And then last but not least is the VIP pass. And this one is really, it really is. It's a great pass. For me, the price and the benefits don't balance out. So unfortunately, but for some people, maybe this is the pass for you, and if it is, then more power to you. That's great. So according to most people, this is the ultimate con experience, but it also is the most expensive. I think regularly they're like $200. I'm not sure about that. It covers all the standard stuff: admission to the cons panels, a wristband, with the addition of the exclusive VIP gold entrance, early vendor hall admission, a limited edition VIP shirt if you purchase before a certain day. That rule also extends to the gold pass. You have to have bought your pass before a certain date in order to receive your t-shirt. You also get a collectible VIP badge. I think they're purple this year. I'm pretty sure they're always purple, actually. I know the wristbands are purple. A small Salt Lake Comic Con collectible, express panel autograph, and photo op lines. VIP has their own lines for things. It's kind of crazy. And it's also, they get let into panels and photo ops and stuff first, which is really nice, really. A $30 photo op voucher, which can only be used for online purchases. You can't like print, it's not like a coupon you can print out or like a QR code you can have them scan at the front counter or whatever. So this, you can only use it for online purchases. Exclusive VIP poster, which is really cool, and then unlimited zip queue access for the panels, which gets you into the front of any panel that you want, which is really, really nice. The convention is fun no matter what pass you get. So my next tip is to buy your tickets ASAP. And yeah, it's a little late for that now, but that doesn't matter. As soon as you can possibly buy your tickets, even if it's tonight, even if it's at the front door, that's okay. Get on that. Anyone who subscribes to the emails from Salt Lake Comic Con or follows them on social media has access to a special loyalty launch where tickets are discounted for, I can't remember how many weeks, a couple weeks. They're super heavily discounted. These deals are great, but they don't last, so jump on that train as soon as possible. Last year I bought 2 single-day passes through the loyalty launch, and I only spent $75. This year I spent, I think it was like 76 and some change, and I got my gold pass, which is super exciting, and I was able to do that because I combined the loyalty launch and my 15% off student discount, which I will talk about more in a second. Buy your tickets online if you possibly can. They're $10 more at the door. My next tip is before you buy, make sure to check if you are eligible for any discounts. They offer 15% off discounts for student, teachers, seniors, military, veterans, and first responders, which is really great. And they can be combined with the loyalty launch prices, which is how I got my gold pass. It's such a great price this year. So if you can do that, do it. Take advantage of that. My next tip is to activate your RFID wristband online before convention. I'm not sure how other conventions do they, if they do wristbands and they do passes. I don't know what they do, but Salt Lake Comic Con uses the RFID wristbands like I mentioned earlier, and I've shown you mine a couple times. It's pretty great. It's very bright. I won't lose it. Plus, once it's on my wrist, it is never coming off. So the wristband is your ticket in and out of the convention center, and you can also put your photo ops on them. You can link your photo ops in, so you just have to scan your wristband when you enter the photo op area, and then scan it again when you leave. I would still recommend bringing a physical copy or having it saved on your phone. If you possibly can, because it's always better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, they're really great because it can mean less for you to carry around and less for you to worry about. You can activate the wristbands online, which means you attach your ticket to it. I activated mine last night, and now I don't have to worry about the registration line when I get to Comic-Con on Thursday morning. And just a side note, the wristbands are non-refundable and non-transferable, and you have to wear them at all times. You can't take it off at any time during the convention, and plus, once they're done up, they don't come undone, so the only way to get it off is with scissors, which means there's no real way to put it back on. Depending on where you live, you may want to find a hotel for the duration of the convention. There are wide selections of great hotels in the downtown Salt Lake area, and Salt Lake Comic Con has deals with many of the ones surrounding the convention center specifically. Information about that can be found on the Salt Lake Comic Con website, but if you're going to get a hotel room, get on that because they go so fast. You will regret it if you wait. My last tip, and this is something that I've done that I didn't do my first year and I kind of wish I had, and I did it my second year and I really loved it, and so I'm doing it again, and that is make a schedule. The panel schedule is released a little while before the actual convention. They put it out online, and now there's a Salt Lake Comic Con app that I will drop the link to down below, where you can look at the convention schedule and they'll put any changes up. So if a panel changes rooms, if a panel gets canceled, if they add a panel last minute, all that fun stuff. You can find it on the app. So if you can get the app, which it's available for Android and Apple, so jump on that. But go through the schedule of panels beforehand and mark the ones that you think would be interesting. Most panels I would advise lining up 30-45 minutes before it actually starts. For some of them you're going to want to get there earlier, especially if it's a really big one in the Grand Ballroom. Like Dick Van Dyke is coming this year. I have a feeling his panel is going to be packed. The Hollywood panels, those lines are always really long and they try to fit as many people in as possible. So if you want a decent seat, start lining up beforehand. And in order to do this, I always plan time between my panels. See, my ramble was going somewhere, I promise. I know what I'm talking about. I always schedule at least an hour between panels if I can. I really hate doing back-to-back panels because there's not a lot of time to get to the other panel room. The only time I ever do that is if the panels are right next to each other, and I know that neither of them are gonna be like huge. So if it's one of the ones like, you know, writing action scenes or something like those, are for a very specific group of fans that are going, and it's not gonna be a super huge group, and some people are gonna choose celebrity panels over that one, so those panels are in smaller rooms. It's not a big deal if you don't get like a front row seat to those. Like, you're gonna be okay because they're more about listening and sharing information and less about seeing your favorite actor live. I recommend scheduling an hour between panels. This means that you're not rushing to your next panel and you can try and get a decent seat. Make sure you plan around any photo ops you might have too, and any autograph sessions. I've never done an autograph session through Salt Lake Comic Con, but I do know for the photo ops that you need to arrive at least 30 minutes before your actual photo op time. And I will talk more about photo ops in a later video, but always plan for that. And remember that panels are subject to change. I also recommend printing out a copy of your schedule for the convention and putting it in like a folder. I have a binder that I bring to the convention with me. It's right here actually. I don't have my schedule printed out yet, but it's got page protectors for important stuff. It also has my photo ops. I'm going to take these out before I go to the convention, before Salt Lake Comic Con this year. Look at Jim Beaver. I love him so much. He called me Moose. I about died of happiness. So I recommend finding, this is just a lightweight, I'm pretty sure my mom actually got this in a garage sale, so I think it was like 25 cents. Yeah. It's just a lightweight 1-inch 3-ring binder. You can find a thinner one. I would like to have a thinner one, but I don't own a thinner one, and I'm too lazy to go to Walmart and get a thinner one. So like a 1/2 inch would be fine. Just something that's gonna keep, something for you to hold on to your printed out tickets, because even if you have your wristband, I recommend printing out your ticket just so you have it just in case. Your printed out photo op tickets, autograph, whatever. I don't know how the autographs work. I don't know, guys. It's a problem. And your schedule, things like that. So, and I always put some page protectors in there, just in case. I always put page protectors in there, and I'll talk about that in a later video as well. I've gone off of my script. I think that's it for this video. The next video is the days before the convention. So, I will see you guys tomorrow.